But since we are talking about Raw next week, let's talk about John
Hey,
Cena.
down.
Shut up, stop. Austin Theory did tease a little bit of some feud, a match with John Cena at WrestleMania because he demanded an interview backstage and says that he was shocked that he wasn't being talked about and that everyone was talking about John Cena. And he says, he gets his hustle, loyalty, and respect, and he will give him the respect that he deserves next week. But he better get the same respect back from John. And so they're already teasing that, and I am so excited because we have to remember in December there was that little tease too when Cena was around and they kind of had that thing backstage going on and whatever. So I'm curious because I think this is Endgame. This is what is going to be the Mania match. I read about it too. Thank God they scrapped Logan Paul versus Cena. I mean,
Yeah, he
thank
needs Seth. I
God.
agree. He wouldn't have, yeah.
I'm curious because I am curious to see if we're going to see more of the US Open challenges and if he's going to continue that between now and Mania. Or are we just going to get full into Cena challenges him, Theory challenges him, they talk about having a match? Like, I'm curious to see what happens on Raw and how that's going to develop.
What if Cena handpicks Theory's U.S. Open opponents leading up to the match of Mania?
Yeah, but how would he do that though? Like, how would Theory convince him to do that?
Well,
Or how would he get involved in doing that?
fight me at Mania or something, and then it's like, all right, but you haven't proved like you still a cocky kid. You need to learn the ropes from veterans and whatnot. So I'm gonna handpick these guys for you to face, and he doesn't even need to be there to be on the show. He can just do pre-recorded, like, and all right, Austin, you and like he can go to each town or wherever, like green screen, whatever at this point, and each has a story with whatnot, and it's a different person from his past that he beats to lead up to the match. And it's more like, yes, now you've gained that, like, it's all about earning the the loyalty and respect by hustling. So it's another added layer there, and he has to do it through the people that he turned, whatever. So you get like an A-Town Down Johnny wrestling match.
A-Town Down. Stop. I swear you say that on purpose just to like make my skin
What?
crawl. You say it
Sarah,
on purpose.
that is so rude of you to accost me
Okay.
like that.
Yes, we are still reading comments. I promise I'll get to you guys in just a second. But yeah, so I don't know. I think that would be kind of interesting. I think that we might get a little bit more insight whether or not they do exactly what you're saying or if they just allude more to them having a matchup. I don't care how it happens. I just want it to happen at Mania. I'm so excited. And it's funny because I don't know if we were recording this and doing this on YouTube when we originally heard about this and I was like, ew, no, that can't happen.
I don't
And
know
now
if
I'm
we're
like,
on YouTube, so I think YouTube is getting your face
I know. And I'm like,
theory on this, not your
I
heel.
think that I am glad that we don't have that on video so that we can't pull it back and be
You,
like, oh my God,
it's on the podcast somewhere. It's on
probably.
one of the networks that
Don't find it. Don't find it.
I
But yeah,
will
no, I'm
forget.
very excited about this match. And I think part of it too is not just because like, oh, like kind of like Theory at this point. I think part of it is because just knowing that he grew up a massive John Cena fan, I'm like excited for him because I can't imagine how surreal that must feel. And I feel like that's something that is always going to be a dream, like if you were a big Bret Hart fan and then you got into wrestling, you always dreamed that you could have a
Like
match with
Bret
Bret Hart, but
Hart.
it's never going to happen. The fact
Yeah,
that he's 25 and Cena's still like chilling is like, yeah, dude, I can do WrestleMania and you can actually have it. Like, that's pretty cool.
that's really cool.